Yo, the Savior Monroe, leader of the CampPhire connection, you know what I'm saying? Detroit native, West Side, grew up in the Tireman, Joy Road, Livernois area, and this is stories around the CampPhire. You know, just a young dude from the west side of Detroit, Michigan, you know, started doing music around the age of 14-ish, 15, somewhere around there, and started taking it seriously more around 18, 19. Actually got in the studio doing my own thing, but you know, music for me was more of a way to escape everything that was going on around me. You know, like in my neighborhood, you know, it was like you either hooping or you dealing or you in the street somehow. You know what I'm saying? You're doing something that keep your mind off of your environment, or you're adding to the negativity in the environment. You know what I'm saying? So basically, what I wanted to do is express myself through music. That was my outlet. I was always a writer. I used to write stories, novels, whatever. But music has become more of my centerpiece to unleash anything that's been going on in my life, you know. Just growing up in Detroit, anywhere east or west, is a little rough, you know, so you normally need to either get out or find something to unleash all of the craziness that you see, you know, all the craziness that enters your mind. You have to figure out a palette. So that's why I started Stories Around the CampPhire. This is my most personal piece, you know, that's probably the best word for it, you know. Within this project, I'm basically talking about everything that went on from when I grew up all the way to when I started CampPhire, which started off as a hip-hop group, eventually became a company. So I run the company, but as you all know, whenever you have something going on, something big, a big vision, a big aspiration, dream, goal, whatever, it's always obstacles that enter your way. You know, it's like positivity balances with negativity every time. So you're gonna have a lot of great things going on, you know what I'm saying? So far I've been able to do shows, you know, get paid from doing music, meet a lot of different people, network, and build my brand, you know. On the flip side of that, you also have to deal with jealousy, you know, people that used to ride with you don't ride with you no more, relationship status is going up and down, and a lot of things that just pull you back into that negativity that you try to escape from your neighborhood, you know what I'm saying, or from just growing up in general, you know what I'm saying. So that's what this is for. So during the production end of the Stories Around the CampPhire, I brought in a good friend of mine known as Ethos the Good, from the east side of Detroit, you know. And basically what he does is he gets inspiration from other sources, whether it's old school jazz, whether it's old school soul, R&B, blues, whatever it may be, and he'll find, you know, hip-hop. You know, he'll do it the traditional hip-hop way. You know, they always say, you know, hip-hop reinvented everything, you know, but we really didn't invent anything, you know. So he takes anything old, turn it into something new. So the production end of this project basically takes a lot of vintage classic material, and he flips it, chops it, samples it, speeds it up, slows it down, whatever it need be to make a great piece of work, to make it into something new, but keep that familiarity with it, you know what I'm saying, to make sure when people hear it, it's like, oh, you took that, you know, nothing that hasn't been done before, nothing that you haven't heard from Dilla, Madlib, you know, Kanye, vintage Kanye, whatever, you know. But yes, he did it without adding any synthetic or artificial drums. What we did was we took the original song, chopped it, kept all of the original instrumentation. We didn't add anything. And what I did was took it into my program. I work off of Pro Tools. Took it into Pro Tools and enhanced it. I made it grittier. I brought the drums out, and I brought the bass lines out. So it still has that familiar sound from the old song, but it's more like hip hop now. You know what I'm saying? Make them drums pop, make them snares hit a little bit harder. So my main goal with this project, Stories Around the Campfire, is to basically bring together the new, the old, the young, fresh, the vintage, you know what I'm saying? Anybody that's into music, because normally when you do music, especially hip hop, it's like a target of a younger audience, you know what I'm saying? It's like a fact that their demographic is from like 12 to 22. So what I want to do with this project is bring together that demographic and bring in the older demographic as well. And I figure I'll be able to accomplish that by taking these familiar beats. Anybody that's over 30 should know where these beats came from, the samples, the original flips and all of that. They gonna hear it and they're gonna hear something they're familiar with. But the stuff that I'm saying in this project, younger people will be able to relate to, you know, how we grew up, you know what I'm saying? My age range, younger, anybody that grew up in any city. It isn't just, you know, confined to Detroit, you know, it's everywhere. It could be, you know, the hood in London. It could be the hood in Afghanistan. It don't matter, wherever in the world, you know, Chicago, LA, you know, anybody that has dealt with something in their life and they're looking for a way to get it out. It's a lot of relatable material on there. So basically that's what I want to do. I want to bring together a full spectrum of people, white, black, anybody, you know what I'm saying? And also add balance to the game. That's another very important thing for me. You know, it's a lot of people that doesn't make music to uplift, don't make music to teach. You know, the game is oversaturated with a lot of people that's trying to, you know, keep our people down. You know, when I say people, I mean everybody, not just blacks, you know. But with me, I'm trying to uplift, I'm trying to teach, but I'm not trying to be preachy. We still gotta have fun with this shit. It's music, you know what I'm saying? It's hip hop. You can't, if you want to hear somebody preach, you know where to go, you know. But for this music, I'm trying to learn and entertain simultaneously, and that's what I'm trying to do. Stories Around the Campfire.